But then the one time we do, it's like, I feel like a god. Oh my god, he's dead. Maybe?
Dubu?
He's going to run right into the substop. Smash! Oh no.
There are levels of death. He is very dead.
It just slowly added up over time right there. He's like, okay, I may still be able to get away. Go. Oh, no.
Okay, good. Nice. There you go. Send that bear down. Okay, he sees it. Good.
Oh.
He's still dead. Okay.
He is still dead, actually, and double damage. Yeah, we'll finish him off. And now Dubu throws out the crush, but now Dubu's in trouble. I don't know if he's going to be able to get... He's dead. Final auto attack. Yes. Oh, man, never mind. He might actually escape right here. Brain zapping too, but he's not going to chase, so Dubu actually lives. Never mind. What am I saying? He had the dot. Okay.
One more. It was down to the last tick there on the Shadow Strike, but 2 points in the Shadow Strike by Envy there does get the job done.
Top lane, was watching that as well. He barely got the kill on the Dazzle right before Juggernaut sliced through him. Bulba's going to spot them rotating over, and now the open wounds onto Dubu activated. He's just simply running. He will dodge the Split Earth. That means he's going to survive for the time being. They use the Infest as well, but not enough damage. The Stampede also activated. And now the hook shot in actually does catch Bane. Bane in trouble. Has a Brain Zap. Slaughter will fall in the background. Gets the Brain Zap at the last second. And he's going to be able to walk it off maybe. Got blocked a little bit there.
God, this is exactly what you're talking about though with the
picked up right there. Blink Dagger queued up, of course. Oh, there's a Clockwork Trap actually. Now Bane is nearby. He's going to throw the Nightmare. Catches one, delaying somewhat, but MSS. Oh no, he's not out of there. The hook shot hits, and they get the kill. So that time he was low enough.
Little bit questionable there to attempt that top lane push, pressure the tower without the Leshrac. He's the majority of your tower damage right now on the Radiant side. I mean, they are going to go ahead and try and apply some pressure to the bottom tower, but... Oh.
That spin going to wear off. Is he going to use the Sonic Wave? No. Oh, big counter crush. Actually, the Omni Slash slices and dices him. Ted Quap as a result. Beautiful turn. And, I mean, hell, they're diving a secondary tower at 12.5 minutes. See if he looks or gets an opening, but it's just him and Leshrac actually, so there's not as much here as I suspected there was. Although they are coming to the flank. There we go. He forced out Fiend Script going out. Dazzle is nearby, though. The heal's going to be used. Going to get the Shallow Grave off for time? Yes, he can. The turret Omni Slash coming out onto Bane. Meanwhile, Mason will finish him off. In the background, though, they did pick off Flea, it looks like, on the Lone Druid. But now the chase continues in favor of Team Onyx. Nice trap right there with the cogs. Blade Mail up, and now Owie has to turn around, try to fight this ghost with a TP. That's not going to be enough, though. Double
that heal bomb was actually really big. I'm not sure that Lifestealer is able to get out without that. That's Onyx needed that fight so badly. And I mean, it's nice. It's part of the strength of the Leshrac and the Bane there is that they can threaten the individual hero kill, and if they get it, can in that many lineups. I think Mason can still be a very good player, in short.
Hey, I've been impressed with his play in this tournament. So
yeah, this is your 4-position Leshrac up here. Bye-bye tower.
Bottom lane, by the way, they trap in Quap, but obviously not the easiest hero to trap in with that blink. In fact, turning around, the Nightmare the Bear, and now they're going for the turn kill on a Clockwork. Pops the Blade Mail, but Bulba just simply delaying the inevitable, it feels like. As, he's going to play Distraction as well. Lone Druid buys him time to get out, pops another cog. He is going to eventually be chased down, though, by EternaLEnVy.
Yeah, that's a fine play by Bulba. He's dead there. Buys his teammates plenty of time.
I thought they were going to smoke into the Roshan pit for a second, but they're actually smoking to kind of flank here in the middle lane. Now Centaur, he picks up Lifestealer. Of course, has that blink. Slaughter, he's going to be exposed. They see him there. Ping's coming out. Blink's going out way up here, actually. They do catch one into Lone Druid, actually, in the ultimate form. And the Shallow Grave is up. Juggernaut now taking some, or no, he's doing some good damage, I should say, to Lifestealer. They drop in down for 50 seconds. No buyback. SPG in the background does have a Fiend's Grip still. Has a Nightmare cast on a Clockwork, but not enough lockdown on everyone, of course. As Quap keeping his distance. Bane, he's probably dead. A couple more auto attacks. No, maybe not. You'll Scepter? No, that's Spirit Bear.
And interesting how in this game, as in the last, just to be fearsome. You know, Juggernaut already, he's got his items, man. He's a threat.
Oh, smoke in, though. They could get the Aegis used ASAP. The big stomp coming out to start. Dazzle's dead. There's the Aegis use.
Really good.
Will they stick around for another kill? Of course they will. They have plenty of damage, and not much Flea can do to get away other than make them flee. That's not going to work, though. Stampede activated, gets the kill. Get on out. It's a drive-by.
Yeah, that's a good Dota team right there. No, it was a point that Waga made to me the other day on Twitter, that all 4 of his talents are just super good. The level 25 talent was arguably the worst one.
But it's still pretty good, yeah. Bane gets picked off right there. Omni Slash all on Queen of Pain. She does die.
God.
Splitter, it's not going to save. In fact, MSS now in trouble. NP falling to pieces right here.
Oh, man.
Quap's dead for a minute.
I actually expected NP to react a little bit.
Centaur will be up in a couple of seconds. Quap's still about 10 more, but this Raxit's going to fall. By the time they get here, it feels like. Slaughter, he'll jump in on a Lifestealer, actually. If anything kind of delayed, then there's a Nightmare on Slaughter. They get the Rax kill. Look at the damage follow-up, though, and Slaughter actually does die. But again, they got the Rax, so they got what they came for. Juggernaut ports out. They're going to lose Dazzle.
Yeah,
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, no question. They're totally happy with that if they can get out of this cleanly. Now, Envy might get the courier here.
Oh, is there anything on it? No. So just simply trying to be annoying and kind of kite away with. Oh my God.
No one saw that.
Gotta give credit to NP as well. Like it's so many teams will just find like, oh, they're right here. We have to go. We don't have a choice. All right, he's being very patient with that. As they find some. That's Juggernaut actually over here. The Sonic Wave will secure the kill.
Good
with
patience.
no buyback. Yeah, they catch him doing their ancients. I was wondering. All of a sudden, I heard Missile Blade on Dowie. Gonna be fine though. Will fall back. Off to the side. No, don't jump in. They do actually catch. There comes the Sonic Wave out on it. Mason. Mason's dropping, and Shallow Grave will be applied. Double Force Staff. And he's trying to survive. Is that a Fiend's Grip on him? It is. That's locking him down that whole time. Queen of Pain jumps back in. Going for the kill by the Onyx turn. The Blade Mail's pop. Has to throw himself in the air with the Eel Scepter. The Blade Mail's still on. The Scream not going to be enough. Down. Queen of Pain actually, she does blink out in time as Mason will survive. But down goes Slaughter and Clockwork. And they will lose the Aegis on a lone druid now. NP coming through. How did EternaLEnVy live there? Is beyond me.
Oh my God. The Lincolns on Quap just paid for itself like.
Teams, of course, do. Playing around the area. But now Quap, it's like you want a jumper, but at the same time, you got with the Lincolns, and now with being level 25, the Blade Mail, you got to make sure that you really burst her down. Speaking of burst, they're going to go for the burst in the background on a lone druid, and he's dead.
That's a beautiful.
He'll be back in 25 seconds, remember, because of the less resurrection. Juggernaut Fiend's Grip on him. Meanwhile, Shallow Grave is going to be applied to keep him alive a little bit longer. Omni Slash, maybe? He needs to use it right here for sure. He's not going to use it. It's just a spin, and he ends up going down.
Knew exactly where Onyx was, and he doesn't really, you got Clockwork obviously with a suck shot. His cogs are more of a zoning tool. You got Slaughter Clutch, but they don't have that great a hard lockdown. You really do need the Bear as another zoning tool. Dubu, I don't know if you want to take this fight, buddy.
Yeah, EternaLEnVy just standing his ground, man. I love it.
Fight you.
Look at that. They cannot do nearly enough damage, and now the turn happened, and Nightmare activated on Dubu in the background. Down goes Clockwork. Level 25 Queen of Pain doing work. No buyback on Slaughter. Clockwork does. Many end up using it. They also take out Dazzle, who does not have a buyback, though, either. A double kill for EternaLEnVy. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just happened in the game to get us this point.
Middle lane, Owie. He's just pushing on up. He's got that rage, of course. Going to jump on a Juggernaut. Takes the Abyssal Blade stun, but he's tanky. Doesn't seem like he's really taking too much damage himself, so he'll be fine. Falling back. And again, EternaLEnVy from a distance. No Sonic Wave, but still doing plenty of damage with those screams on a nearly less than a 5-second cooldown even. So the middle tower actually stays alive right there. Enough counter push right now for Team Onyx, apparently. A little surprised at that, but this round 2 here of the creep wave, it should be able to easily take it out. Not even going to wait for it. In fact, jump in the background on a lone druid, and he will survive with the double Force Staff to stay alive. But now Slaughter, he's going to go down. Quap did kill him in the background, by the way. So lone druid has to wait 30 seconds before he's back up. Omni Slash has a lot of targets, though, here. Yeah, he's about to do a lot of creeps. Not the most damage. Abyssal Blade stun. Juggernaut's going to die. No buyback. That should do it. NP going to complete the comeback right here in Game 2.
Yeah, and really, if you look at the net worth graph, not that much of a comeback. But what it boils down to in both of these games is that it was Onyx that made the mistakes in the key fights. When you look at the last game, losing the Ember Spirit, losing the Luna, and then you look at this game with the Mason Juggernaut using his Abyssal Blade on the Quap who had Lincolns up in the base, and that's setting the tone for the rest of the fight. Onyx are close, and this is going to be a good team when they have the time. It makes a big difference that NP has been together for almost 6 months where